Rockstar, take a second, look at that. Look at that shit! Look at that! Hey everybody, this is Blood Goat here. I hope everybody has a Rockstar ready to crack on open. Because it's not my time. It's not your time. It's Fury time! And, guys, I wanted to bring everybody together here to fucking check this out. I wanted to talk about some of the shit we've been seeing in Grand Theft Auto 5. We have modded accounts left and right on the new gen consoles. We have modded sessions. There's been fucking bridges in the sky. There's been fucking goddamn UFOs again. The modders are taking over again when we've been promised that they wouldn't. You know, Sony had promised this to us. Microsoft promised this to us. And Rockstar promised this to us, but they're not delivering on it. And my suggestion to them is to contact EA Games. They used to work with a program called Punkbuster, and I think it was through GameSpy or GameSpot, some shit like that, some old fucking archaic company that doesn't really fucking do shit anymore. It worked. It worked. Punkbuster was a wonderful program. It took any corrupt data that was being used in the process of a game, anything that was unrecognized within the game data, any outside source, and it would not allow them to connect to the sessions as long as it was on. And if they suddenly turned it on midway, it would kick them out. It would not allow it. And I don't know why you guys can't, you know, contact them, learn how it was done. You utilize a similar software to keep that shit out, to keep things legit. Because right now, our only defense is fucking legit players like me and many of my crew that are able to stand up for the little guy in the session and fight against these little fuckers that feel like that they need an advantage over other players. It's unfair and it's unjust. And look, I'm not against modding when it comes to single player modding. If you're going to mod a single player game, fine, you could expand the game so far. We did that with SAMP. Now, I was part of the modding community that worked on some of that years back, you know, but before Grand Theft Auto 4 even came out, before Grand Theft Auto 5 was even a fucking sperm cell in its daddy's fucking nutsack. We were doing that shit, and a lot of the shit you see in Grand Theft Auto 5 was there. So I like to think that, you know, we maybe inspired Rockstar to open up some of that. You know, we had businesses, we had garages, we had multiple places you could buy and shit like that. And it was very similar in those aspects. A lot of the things I see on here are very reminiscent of it, and it brings me joy that Rockstar must have at least looked at some of the things that we were doing and decided to bring it to the rest of us here. And that was cool. But, you know, and it was a great modding community. They were not about taking advantage of a lesser player. They were all about bringing more game content, making an extended game, kind of like with what Bethesda's doing with Fallout 4 and their fucking their modded community, which we're still waiting for on PlayStation. It's a giant fucking shit show there. So these fucking modders, they're running around. We're seeing the same shit. We got fucking UFOs, bridges in the sky. Fucking, they're able to spawn in fucking objects that shouldn't be there. And Rockstar's not doing a fucking thing about it. Not a fucking thing, because I see the same names in session. I see them pop back in afterwards, and all they have to do is write Rockstar and say, I don't know why I'm getting bad reports, when people have screenshots. They got all kinds of shit that they send in, and what does Rockstar do about it? Not a fucking thing. I know that Xbox, with Microsoft's end, they started fucking fining Rockstar for not doing their job. Now, Sony, if you're not doing that, I suggest you start fucking doing it, because it's getting worse. This is PlayStation 3 all over again. And the legit player is having to encounter it and having to deal with it. And it's fucking bullshit. It needs to stop. You guys need to fucking drop your fucking balls and fucking stop the shit. Fucking curving rockets, heat-seeking fucking bullets. The fuck? We're tired of it. Fucking done. And primarily what this video falls under is how we get Fury. We'll hunt down modded accounts any given fucking time we see them in session. Don't even give a fuck. Because we would like to remind you, although you spent your $10, your $20, whatever you may have fucking paid for your modded bullshit, for your fucking 5,000 fucking quadrillion goddamn KD, it doesn't mean shit if you can't back it up, and we will prove that at every fucking moment. And guys, a big telltale sign, look at people's KD. You see anything that's fucking, you know, in the fucking 3 and over, it is obviously going to be fucking modded. Look at the fucking rank. Anything reaching above, I'd say at max, someone that played a lot since day one, 700, is another tell sign for a modder. You guys see them, do your part. Harass the fuck out of them. Blast them as much as you fucking can. You know, send the reports. Although I really don't think Rockstar's doing a fucking thing about it. And it is about time that something is done about it. It's important that the legit player is no longer punished. And that Rockstar holds up to its promise. And not just them, but Sony as well. Hold up to your promise. That's all we want. Guys, good night. And remember, I hope y'all have Rockstar ready to crack on open, because in the end, it's not my time. It's not your time. It's Fury time, motherfucker.